Hey, what's up, man? It's Kamal, Ellis-Hyman here, and I spent the last decade of my life traveling around the UK, building this business based solely on impact, helping young professionals, young people go from this place of having potential to performance. Now, originally when I started this journey, it was just me. I was a single lad traveling the country, 17 years old, building up this business, working under the wings of some giants. And since then, a lot's changed. I've become a husband, a father, and the journey of building has become way more than a research project or just this interest in human beings. It's become like life, it's become a mission, because once you become a father, you look at things so differently and you realize you're not just dealing with random young people, you're dealing with people's children, like real life miracles, right? On top of that, developing that business and building it with my wife, you're doing something with your life partner, like that's serious. So this last, 10 years has just been such a journey, and my biggest regrets is not documenting that whole thing properly. I can talk about it, I can sort of report back on it. I've got some archived old school videos giving you highlights, but I didn't document it. So this is my commitment now, to document this journey, because I know for a fact there are young people out in the world, young professionals, young students, young entrepreneurs who are working through this process of building, and they've got potential. It's sat there, they know it's there, they know they're capable of more, they know like average isn't for them. And it's such a tough journey going from that person with potential to that high performer. And as 2026 starts, man, even myself, I've been having to reflect. I've been having to sit down and figure out how to do things and get better. I've got this term for this year, and that term is simplified intensity, which basically means you do really simple things, but you do them with intention. You do them in an intense way where you're going all in, because it's so easy to get spread thin, do a bit of this, bit of that, and not master anything. So instead, doing a lot less, but properly. I am convinced somebody somewhere is lying about how many days there are in January, because it has gone so quick. We had this gorgeous festive break, right? You get time off with the family. And we're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be, this is my daughter, guys, a very special Christmas for me. And it's the one true time where people actually stop. The world actually pauses. People aren't replying back to emails. You're not in meetings back to back. You're not out pitching. You're not out delivering, because everyone agrees, hey, this is the time to actually stop, relax, spend some time with your family, spend some time appreciating God, and spend some time just doing the right things, you know what I mean? So when you come back in January, it's disorientated, and like the world is moving at such a rapid pace to make up for lost time that January just disappears. Like this January has been intense. We've been in more proposals and meetings than usual. We've been on the road delivering speeches right down from Hatfield. I mean, we had one day, went from Hatfield to Taunton in Somerset, then back up to Lincoln. We've done some awesome events. We've been at No Fluff recently. It's one of the biggest marketing conferences for international schools. We've been working in that corporate world as well. Like, it's been an intense month. Whilst deciding as a family, we're gonna start homeschooling our children as well, just to really add to the pile, and need a new car, and wanting to move house. Like, it's been intense. So part of that challenge has been figuring out, what does balance even look like? And should it even be something we try to chase, we try to build? I think we actually go through seasons of life. And rather than trying to be balanced all the time, actually, you've got to decide what season you're in. Sometimes there's a season of building, and you're focused on gym and focused on building that body, right? And other things start to slip. And I've been there. I've got really intense on my calories, on my working out, hitting boxing. And what happens is there's less time for meetings, there's less time to do the work that needs to be done. And then there's other seasons where it's like, I need to spend more time being really consciously present with the family, and you do that, so you start to slack in other areas. And I'm really trying to get to this point where everything is working smoothly without sacrificing something else. So I believe as young men especially, we can have it all. You can have the loving wife, you can have the happy marriage, you can have happy children, you can have a thriving career, a thriving business, and you can be in shape and have a proper relationship with God through the entire time. But it's not easy. It's not easy. That's why simplified intensity is going to be the best way to do it, being really deliberate about the things that I'm doing. So I'm looking forward to documenting this whole journey. It's not just going to be necessarily a, hey, here's what's going on. I'm going to be sharing the research I'm doing into performance, the things I'm learning about how our human mind works and how we can level ourselves up. Sometimes I sit down with scripture and there'll just be a piece of knowledge that pops out that I'm going to share. It's going to be a space to come on a journey, man. So if you're someone who is sat knowing in themselves that there's more for them out in the world, knowing that their potential's cool, but they want to turn it into high performance, this might be the place for you. And I look forward to sharing a journey with you, man. Questions in the comments, questions in the community tab, like let's build a relationship ourselves, and hopefully through my growth and my journey, I can help you in your journey as well. And it can be a reciprocal thing. So welcome to the vlog. Welcome to Potential to Performance. Click like and subscribe to support the channel, and let's get it.